Aloha and good morning. I'm Pastor John Akana of Calvary Chapel, Pearl Harbor, here with you today for our Go4God devotional. This week we find ourselves in Mark chapter 7, where Jesus encounters two individuals with whom he displays his healing power. First is a Gentile woman who has a demon-possessed daughter at home, and she finds Jesus and pleads with him to heal her daughter. To which Jesus replies, "Let the children be fed first, for it is not right to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs." But she, surprisingly, answers back with, "Yes, Lord, yet even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs." You see, she understood her place in society. And with humility and faith, she persistently pleads with Jesus, "Lord, I know that you can heal. I know you have that power. And despite who I am, you can still do it because you are God." And he said to her, "For this statement, you may go your way. The demon has left your daughter." And she goes home and she finds her daughter lying in bed and the demon gone. The second individual is a man who was deaf and mute, and he has faithful friends who bring him to the feet of Jesus, and they beg Jesus to lay his hand on their friend, on this man, and Jesus, he heals him. So here we find faithful friends who are pointing their fellow brother to the Lord Jesus Christ to be healed and to be changed physically. And the people were astonished beyond measure in verse 37, saying, "He, Jesus, has done all things well." So I challenge you today and this week to consider, how might I be a person, a man or woman of humility, to approach God with faith and to make our requests known despite our failures, our shortcomings, who we are even. And maybe it's a matter of finding godly friendships and finding people in the church who can encourage us, who can point us to Jesus, just as this deaf man's friends did for him. And then when all is said and done, we desire to be like Jesus. And we know that Jesus has done all things well. So at the end of the day, can that same thing be said of us? Have I done all things well? Am I striving to? Because God deserves our very best. So we need to honor him in the things that we say, do, and think, and to the best of our ability, to the glory of God, not to the glory of man. So God bless you this week. Continue to get into his word and be filled with his spirit as we live for him, as we worship him, and as we give him the glory. Go for God. Take care. We'll see you next time.